is a so-called Edomite. I mean, a so-called white man, an Edomite.
And then we get scoffers coming at us.
And you know, when the true image and the true name of the Messiah comes out, you don't want to believe it. When the true name of the Most High and His only begotten Son comes out, you don't want to believe it at all. It's the same thing before. None of our people believed that He was the Messiah, that He was the Mashiach, the anointed of the Most High. None of our people believed it. It's the same thing now. Same thing. You don't want to believe that Yahushua is the Messiah, is the anointed. Alright? And you don't want to believe that Yahweh is His name. Is the Most High's name. You don't want to believe that.
Yeah,
it's the same thing. There is nothing new under the sun, as the scriptures say.
And that's the truth. That's the truth that's being pushed.
Yeah.
Does that sound like a hate speech?
Yo, that's what the world says that this is a hate speech. That Yahweh by Shem Yahushua is coming to bring destruction to this place. It is not our words. It is the Most High words. And when we say that the so-called white man, Esau and Edom, is going into slavery, because as the scriptures say, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. They don't want to believe that.
I got John chapter 7, verse 7. The world cannot hate you, but me, it hated.
The world cannot hate you, but me, it hated. Who? That I was shot.
Because I testify of it, that the works thereof are evil.
That the works thereof are evil. He spoke truth, and the world don't like it. It is the same thing now. We are to be persecuted, as it says in prophecy. Some of us will be put to death. Some of us will gain spiritual power and glorify the Most High while destroying your asses.
No, let the prophets get fulfilled. Let the prophets get persecuted, because that's prophecy anyway. That's in the scripture.
You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. What the Most High wants you to do. What a good boy. Who wants a tree?
Whether you like it or not, you fulfilling prophecy.
This is Matthew chapter 23, verse 31.
Did you guys donate dollars?
Oh, man. Wherefore ye be witnesses unto yourselves that ye are the children of them which killed the prophets. The 2/3 of our people are the children of them that killed Yahweh, that killed Yahushua, selected, and the disciples. You are the children of them that did that. Fill ye up when the measures of your fathers, ye serpents, ye generation of vipers. How can ye escape the damnation of hell? Wherefore, behold, I send unto you prophets, and wise men, and scribes, and some of them ye shall kill and crucify, and some of them ye shall scourge in your synagogues, and persecute them. That is going to happen again. It's going to happen. We are to be persecuted. It is very soon, very close. Because the people of this world thinks that we caused the mass shooting. That shooting over there. Because of his lies, you're following his pernicious ways. Because the truth is being evil spoken of. Now you don't want to believe the truth. You're having itching ears towards his lies and his deceit. You can't get enough of it. You're just like you just want more. When it stops, you just want more. You know, but even if you persecute the prophets, no matter what you do, you're fulfilling prophecy. No matter if you kill them or not. Because the Most High is still with us even until death. If you believe it or not, it don't matter if you don't believe in the first place. If you don't believe that we're prophets. If you believe that the words that we're saying are obnoxious. Because street preaching is preaching the gospel, the scriptures. And it's obnoxious to Esau. Because his words are slipping like crazy. You got something?
I got Luke 10 and 16. Luke 10 and 16. He that heareth you, heareth me. And he that despiseth you, despises me. And he that despises me, despises him that sent me.
He that despises you, the prophets, despises me, Yahweh Shah. He that despises me, despises him that sent me, Yahweh. You're talking evil to the Most High. Yahweh Shah, you're talking evil to them.
A lot of misspelled Satans walking around.
Yeah, man.
I call them misspelled Satans.
Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Satan's claws. Yo, come on, you guys went to preschool. Learn your scribbled words. So stupid, man. This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 3. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they that do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful.
Merry Christmas!
Fuck your Christmas. No, dude, come on. Don't do that. Wrong language, man. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, they shall see Yahweh. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called, the sons of Yahweh. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you, and persecute you. Revile you means speak evil of you. Speak evil of you. Blessed are ye when men shall speak evil of you and persecute you. It shall say all manners of evil against you falsely for my name, for my sake. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. That's deep. That's deep. So come at us, Esau. Come at us. You ain't gonna stop Yahweh Hashem Yahushua from being with us. Yahushua is still gonna save us, Lord willing. You know, Yahweh Ratazah. So no matter what you do, there's nothing you can do against the truth at all. There ain't nothing you can do. Nothing you can do against the truth. Persecute us all you want. These humans are unbelievable. I'm so flabbergasted.
It's like demonic circles, Yeah.
What did you get? You got heathens like that. Heathens out the heathens, man. At least they worship their idol. You got Jake doing it too. So it's around the corner. It's around the corner where Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to stop his word from coming out. Right around the corner. So you're going to persecute us and we're going to inherit the kingdom of heaven. Because we're being persecuted for the truth. Just like how the men before us were also persecuted. The world really, really hates the truth. That the world's going to die. If our people don't turn from the pernicious ways, they're going to die a very brutal death. And that is the truth. This is, let's see. 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 11. Persecutions, afflictions, which came unto me in Antioch, and Iconium, at Lystra. What persecutions I endured, but out of them all, Yahweh delivered me. Yes, yea, and all that shall live in Amash. Yea, and all that live godly in Amash Yahweh shall suffer persecution. So it is prophecy. It's prophecy that we will be persecuted. And some of us shall be put to death. But as warriors, you know, you're gonna take our heads, but our spirit goes to the Father. So we know where our spirit's going. We know what our duty is. We come out here in season, out of season. Right now it's cold, very, very cold, humid, and rain. And it's freezing out here. And we're still out here to do the duty of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua because we fear him and believe upon his name. We fear him and believe upon his name. As that one I say, no days off. Ain't gonna be no weekends off. No weekends off from doing it. Every single week, every single day, videos are being pumped out. There ain't no stopping this truth until the Lord wants it to happen. And we know for a fact that it's going to happen very, very, very soon. To be honest, I can't wait till Esau persecutes us. One big step closer to the kingdom is what my mindset's saying. Chapter 8, verse 35. So even if Esau tries to persecute us, kill us, in all sorts of things, and not just Esau, it's all people too. Our people are going to persecute us as well. Can't forget about that. As the scripture says, many shall follow the pernicious ways. You put the blood upon you and your children in the ancient times. The blood of Yahweh Shai. His innocent blood. That was both spiritual and carnal. Your wicked carnality and your Yahweh Shai, still technically covering you with his blood. Because you're gonna end up in the kingdom of heaven anyway. So you should be rejoicing. But since there's nothing new under the sun, you are your fathers. You are your fathers. You're gonna do the same thing your fathers did. And do the same thing you did to Yahweh Shai unto his servants. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 35. Who shall separate us from the love of Mashiach? Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or the sword? As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. And as Yahushua said, we are sheep among wolves. We are. We're someone that goes into a crowd, all right, of hissing beasts. It brings out truth. We're going into a ring full of bulls wearing a red T-shirt. We're going into the ring full of bulls wearing a red T-shirt. That's all it is. But you can't touch us. You know why? We have faith, and we have the love of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai.
Like what happened in the prophet Daniel, where he got thrown in a line.
The lion didn't touch it. He didn't touch a single hair on his skin. Ain't nothing you could do, Esau. Nothing you could do against the truth. Nothing you can actually do against the prophets either. Though you persecute us, though you try to kill us, you can't kill the spirit, because it is the spirit that is willing. The flesh is weak. The flesh is weak. You kill a man of the Lord, he's gonna come back in you're gonna come back in the kingdom. You're gonna see that man you killed, and you're gonna be his personal slave. You're gonna be his personal slave, his personal servant. Have fun. This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 11. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of the darkness of this world, and against spiritual weaknesses in high places. Who set up that mass shooting? Who did it? Who's willing to sacrifice people's lives to pin it on someone else? Who did it? This is the question. This world will say us. The world will say the black Hebrew Israelites did it. That's who did it. Nah, we're Hebrew Israelites, first of all. Alright? Second of all, we're not the ones who did it. We're being framed. We're being forged into our lives.
You got,
and people can't even see that. Bro, we're wrestling against, as the scripture says, we're not wrestling against flesh and blood. but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. As the scripture says, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. Though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. We're not the type of people, all right? We're not the type of men that will go up and shoot random wicked Edomites, because vengeance is not ours. Vengeance is the Lord. Let me get that, yo.
Yeah, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It was a commandment that we're supposed to prophesy against kingdom of evil. You know, he didn't commanded us to go out there and shoot up some place. That's carnal.
Yeah. This is Romans chapter 7, Romans chapter 12 and 17. Recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. And that's what we're doing. We're providing you something honest. And this is honest. Because we're getting you something that's truthful. Alright? Honest. We're being honest to you. We're telling you, if it's a wicked man, we're telling you, look, if it's a wicked Israelite, we're telling you, you gotta repent. Or you're gonna die.
So speaking the truth is like a weapon. It's like it's hurting you.
Yeah.
You know. So we causing violence somehow. All of a sudden we violent people. All of a sudden now we terrorists because we speaking the truth according to the scripture.
Yeah. This is Romans chapter 12 verse 18. For it be possible, as much as life in you, live peaceably with all men. But we can't in this world, man. But we would love to. All the men of Israel. We can't live peaceably with these the wicked ones. Both of the evil and the wicked. We can't do that.
This is
because we're righteous and they're wicked. We're of polar opposites.
This is why we at the end of this thing, because that means calling out somebody for doing evil is considered terrorism now.
Yeah. This is Romans chapter 12 verse 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, and I will repay, saith Yahweh, or saith Yahushua. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Vengeance is the Lord. You can say it, brother.
Like Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
That's what the prophets done before us. Alright? And every single one of them, they all hated it. Not the prophets, but the people that were dwelling in those places. We prophesied against those kingdoms. And if they didn't get themselves right, war, evil, and pestilence will come upon them. War, evil, and pestilence will come upon them. And here it's going to get all of the above and beyond. This world's going to get all of the above and beyond. You would you alright. Supposedly, that we're the ones who caused the shooting. The Most High himself, who is only begotten Son, is going to cause the biggest genocide ever. And I'm just telling you this honestly and truthfully, because it is truth. And through my faith in what happened. Yeah, let me restart Ephesians. Because and through this we're gonna get persecuted because of it. They're gonna chase us, they're gonna try to kill us, they're gonna try to do all types of things short to us. But majority of us ain't gonna taste that. Ain't gonna taste it. But some of us will actually die, and we'll be the first fruit, we'll be the first ones on those chariots. We'll be the first ones on those chariots. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 11. This is an epistle unto the Ephesians. To the men in Ephesians. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in the high places. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to withstand the evil day, and having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and your breastplate of righteousness. And your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. So walk in the truth. Walk in the gospel. Walk in every one of your thoughts, every one of your ways. Speak upon the truth. Speak upon the kingdom. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. So the wicked gonna come over here, scoff, scorn, try to persuade us, all of this. Well, we got this big great shield, blocking all your attacks. Ain't nothing you're gonna do that is gonna stop us from believing unto Yahweh Shah. No willing what part of the elect over here, Yahweh Ratazah, and the men out there teaching the truth and sincerity, serving and faith and love of Yahweh Shah, that we endure this feeling until the end. Through all the persecutions, through all the death, through all the tribulations the Most High brings upon us, the chastisement, keep it through all of it. And the kingdom is yours. And the kingdom is yours. And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh. Well, right now, we're wearing our armor. We're wearing our armor right now. You're like, you ain't wearing no armor. Yeah, we are. It's spiritual. You can't see it, but we can see it. Because it's all according to our faith. Let me continue. Praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. And for me, that utterance may be given unto me, that I may open my mouth boldly to make known the mystery of the gospel. There is no secret that is hid. There is no secret that is hid. And the prophets of the Most High are out here standing as bold as a lion. You know, and the wicked flee with no man chasing. So they say all these wicked threats onto us, and they expect us to be like, boy, you say what? Call us niggers, and spinks, and also wetbacks. All of these are bywords, and you expect us to come out here like, bro, what you say? And beat your ass, dog. As Yahushua wants us to be as harmless as doves, and wise as serpents. And wise as serpents. We ain't the type to chase you. We ain't the type to go up to a store and shoot it up. We ain't like that. The true men of the Lord will worship Yahweh Shem Yahushua in spirit and in truth. We will worship Him in spirit and in truth. Not in flesh and truth. Not in spirit and in lies. Spirit and in truth. The true men of the Lord are spiritual. This is why wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of the times that's coming up. Because you have to be a spiritual person to even gain that. For the righteous shall live by faith. We have faith that we don't know. We don't know carnally if Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh is working with us. But through our faith, which is also a weapon unto Esau Edom, we believe that. Esau tried to put us in a room on the execution chair, or put our head down on a guillotine. All we got in our head is like, all we got in our head is the Most High. What we got in front. That's all we got in our head. All right, man. I think I did the thing. Yo, I to be honest, I didn't actually notice that. But Isaiah says the same thing. Isaiah says the same thing. Yeah.
Because they were in sync.
Yeah.
You know?
The prophets come back again, man. This is Isaiah chapter 59, verse 17. For he put on the righteousness as a breastplate and a helmet of salvation upon his head. And he put on the garments of vengeance for clothing. And the clad with zeal as a joke. According to their deeds, according to he will repay in fury to his adversaries, recompense to his enemies. To the islands he will repay recompense. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against them. And that's coming soon, man. That's coming soon near you, spiritual power. Spiritual power is coming.
You get this piece of that.
Yeah, the men of the Lord will be persecuted. Some of them will be put to death. And some of them you will try to put to death, and all of a sudden, that guillotine comes down and it goes like tries to chop the head, and the blade just goes like bah, and just like flies off, and then you break that guillotine thing, and you yo man, yeah, the spiritual power, and it's prophecy. You want to see superheroes? Man, that spiritual power is beyond superheroes. No weakness but the Most High Himself. Nothing your carnal things can do.
If it weren't for the scriptures, there won't be no comic book. There won't be no Superman movie.
This is Acts chapter 1 verse 8. But ye shall receive power after the Holy the Holy Spirit is come upon you, and you shall be witnesses unto me, both in Jerusalem and all of Judea and Samaria, and unto the uttermost parts of the earth. Yo, like that I said, when one incident happens with spiritual power, when one act gets spiritual power, they're glorifying the Lord, like, yo, this is awesome. Like you're glorifying the Lord, and then like it shows up on the news, it pops up on one news channel, and it starts going all over the world, and more men start showing up. Yo, the truth, the truth is most definitely is out. It's out. When the men start doing miracles, when you start seeing Jakes, when you start seeing Jakes that are blind, starting to see, and Jakes that were crippled for the whole life, they get touched by the men of the Lord and they start standing up. Some men that were deaf can hear, some men that were mute can talk. Esau's not gonna know what to do. Some men that had cancer started not having cancer anymore. Esau don't know how to stop the truth now. This is it. And he can't do anything. And the things that we've been saying, that Esau's the devil, it's going to come to light. It's going to come to light.
And you know what's also a miracle? Miracle is now, miracle is healing, but miracle also stomping on your enemies. That's a miracle too.
Yeah.
When the Most High,
happy shall ye be, when ye shall dash their little ones against the rock.
That's a miracle. It may sound harsh, but it's still a miracle.
Oh, it is harsh, man. They did that to what, baby? The Most High thinks that he's going to do that 2 times until Esau.
Or a giant boulder come from the sky and just crush the enemy right there in the middle. That's a miracle too.
Yeah. Well, that's all I got. That's all we got. Close up again. All right. First and foremost,
I want to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem.